All right, y'all, this is Big Rich. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. How I feel about this, I think that Terence Crawford should take this fight because it kind of shows, like, we get on all other fighters like Canelo, and we get on other fighters, like Ryan and, all these other fighters that call people out and then they'll go through with it. So for Terence Crawford to get called out and not respond in a way where like a true champion would respond is, this is a guy that's ranked number one, and then he got demoted, Jaron Ennis to the third spot because they're trying to move Thurman in place so he can be number one somewhere, which, some people get mad about that. I get mad, but when I look at the whole thing with Thurman is that I say, well, we have a guy here who damn near fought everybody. He was number one, he had all the belts, and at one point, he was the top guy, and he only lost one time, and that was the Pacquiao. So, I guess the way the WBC and the WBA and the rest of these belt holders, they're looking at it like, well, this is a guy that's a true champion, and he only lost one time, and that was a split decision. And when you really look at it, he really won the end of that fight with Pacquiao the last 4 or 5 rounds. I had to get that to Thurman anyway. So, but, because he got the knockdown, they gave it to Manny, which, it's good, it's all good. But, so when I look at the whole thing, how they're trying to position Thurman, I think that Bud should just, instead of fighting, because see, when you think about it, Errol Spence, he got a real fighter that he has to fight. Like, this ain't no pushover. This ain't no, I'm going to go over there and, you need to hand the belt over. He got to earn that belt. And when I look at the whole thing, Errol Spence had an excuse to go fight a nobody because of his car injury. He did not do that. He fought a real fighter, which is Danny Garcia, who was another guy who damn near beat everybody, who fought everybody. So that's what I like about these guys. These guys actually fight people. Thurman fights people. You know what I mean? He looked all right in his last little thing, but, he's been off for like 3 years. So, what can you expect from a man who's been off for 3 years? And he fought Barrios. Barrios actually looked better at that weight, at 147. That's a tall order for you to think that Barrios was going to beat Thurman. Thurman been at that weight, and he's a true champion. You know what I mean? And he managed that fight really, really well. So, I think Bud should just accept this fight Jaron Ennis. If you get past Jaron Ennis, then you and Spence will be on the even playing field. Spence fought a real one, you fought a real one. Now we can have the showdown. Because who you gonna fight in the meantime? From the looks of it, you didn't basically told PBC to kiss your ass, and you're not fucking with Top Rank anymore, and DAZN said they don't want to have nothing to do with you. So I don't know how you gonna make money, real money. I'm not hating on. I'm just speaking facts. And this is what happens with us when we don't have real business people running our careers that can make real decisions instead of getting on emotions. When you're on this level, it's all about business, making money. And if you had somebody like a Floyd Mayweather come out and say, hey man, I can make you, $100 million, and you look at that and just turn that down like that ain't nothing, man, dude, you tripping. He got the track record. The man made between 50 to 100 million fighting a YouTuber. And you gonna tell me you gonna turn that down because of your ego and your pride? And because, your relationship that you got with Floyd and this and that? You tripping, dude. That's all I gotta say. Bo Mac, hey man, I love all y'all, but y'all tripping. That's all I gotta say. Because I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get blackballed. You're gonna be like the rest of these black fighters who can't get a fight. Boo Boo can't get a fight. And his promoter, he just gave Tyson Fury $40 million. You feel me? He been paying big payouts. and Boo Boo can't get a fight. He been blackballed. He one of the best fighters in the world. So you got to look at that whole picture, Terence. You know what I mean? This guy right here, he's up and coming. You should give him a shot. Give him a shot. We want to see this fight. I'll pay $100 right now. I know 20 motherfuckers right now that'll pay $100 right now to see Jaron Ennis and Bud fight. That's just my little circle. So you can imagine worldwide, I'll pay it with pride. Matter of fact, as soon as they announce the fight, not only would I pay $100, I actually go to the fight too and pay another $2,000 for the seat. I don't even care. Fuck it. That's my commitment to the fight. So it's a lot of money that can be made, and I'm not saying that Bud gonna lose. I'm not saying Jaron Ennis gonna lose and win. I'm just saying it's a good fight. We just want to see a good fight, no matter how you look at it. And that's the bottom line, man. Hey, this Big Rich, man. Y'all definitely hit me back. Share this video. Let's talk about it. I love all comments, bad and good. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate everybody, whether you like my my commentary or not. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody's comment because guess what? I can learn a little bit from everybody. And that's just real talk, man. And I'm just giving you my opinions. And I try to base it in fact as much as I can. Probably 90% of what I'm saying is fact. You know what I mean? And I try to keep it like that because that's what my channel is all about. You know, keeping the facts. You know what I mean? When people duck, people dodge each other, and people don't want to fight, I don't care who you are. If you're my favorite fighter, if I don't think you're doing the right thing, I'm going to say, hey, man, you ain't doing the right thing, man. You duck that dude or whatever. You know what I mean? I just keep it real. I ain't getting no emotions in this. We just talking boxing. You know, this is fun for me because I love boxing. You know what I mean? But y'all got to start stepping up to the plate. All y'all fighters out there that's trying to be like Floyd, trying to hold on to your zero, you look stupid. Fight. It's the only way you get credit. You can't get credit just because your social media gave you credit and just because people around the world gave you credit. Only way you get credit in boxing is get in the ring and fight. That's it. You can't just be calling people out or people calling you out and you don't accept the challenge because of what? Jaron Ennis ain't doing nothing right now. But you ain't got no opponent. And whoever you get, Jaron Ennis already agreed to take whatever money you give him. He just wants the opportunity. You know what I mean? I think you should give that man an opportunity. I mean, if you're confident in your skills. Now, if you're not confident, you might want to take this fight. Because a lot of fighters out there, you know what I'm saying, they claim they're the best and they this and that. Hey, man, a lot of them ain't confident. Because if they was, they'd start taking these fights. I just seen a move Canelo made would blow anybody's mind. You know what I'm saying? You could have made $40, $50 million off of Charlo and then turned around and then had another 2-fight deal. And you chose not to fight Charlo at all? And then the funny thing is that I actually think he could beat Charlo, but the way his confidence is looking, I'm starting to sway back towards Charlo. Because it's like, Charlo looked like he wants to smoke. And from the looks of it, it looked like the other one don't. I mean, I'm just looking at reality, man. I don't know how y'all be calling saying that these guys is the greatest and everything and they ain't doing great things. Won't take no rematches, all kinds of stuff, man. It's like, wow. Even Floyd Mayweather took a rematch against Castillo. You know what I mean? Even though he had a unanimous decision in the first fight, and the judges say he won that fight. They was the one judge in the fight. You know what I mean? The second fight, he blew him out. Beat the brakes off of him. Madonna, same thing. So, you know, I don't know, man. Y'all guys, man, y'all trip me out, man, with this. I mean, y'all got all these special rules and things that y'all could do and what you can't do, but it seems like y'all just can't fight the right fighters. It just seems like every time it's time to fight a real fighter, y'all find excuses not to. You know, look what happened to Devin Haney. The man Kambosos came here, damn near guaranteed to fight. And the man pulled out the fight. Now you gonna beat somebody who already been beat by Lopez. You gonna give him a shot, but you don't want to unify and beat it undisputed with Devin Haney. That don't make no sense, man. These fighters, boy, I tell you, sometimes, I gave Kambosos credit. I never thought it turned out it'd be just like Teofimo Lopez. I have nothing against Teofimo Lopez, but he got too prima donna. He got too, thinking it was all about him instead of just staying humble and studying his opponent. He looked beyond his opponent, and that's what got him beat. Now look at Kambosos. You gonna take a chance on fighting Lomachenko? Well, we'll see. Lomachenko got some skills for your ass. I know that. So don't get all butthurt if you get stripped. Because Lomachenko, if he would have put on the gas against Lopez in the first fight, after the third round, he would have beat the brakes off of Lopez. Hey, but he learned that in that fight. That's something Lomachenko learned. So Kambosos, you think you gonna take the easy route and think you gonna beat Lomachenko? We gonna see. I think you might end up with mud on your face. That's just a prediction. I don't think you have skills enough to beat Lomachenko. That's my opinion.